Hello guys, it's me, Hunter King, and I'm doing my 16-month anniversary. 16 months, I started testosterone 16 months ago. So I'm doing my monthly checking in. And I say, what do I have to report? Hmm. You know what's weird? I'm being this long on testosterone. It's not a real long time, but a lot of you guys think it is. Once you pass a year, you guys start thinking, well, he's done. I'm not going to watch him anymore. I've seen the changes. But no, you still get changes. Uh, but I know what my bottom growth, I don't really like to talk a lot about bottom growth. It's not embarrassing or anything. I mean, some of you act like you don't want to talk about it at all. Um, but those are the changes to expect when you get on testosterone is having bottom growth. And I do have it, and I notice it's getting a lot thicker. So that is a change, and that's within a month. It got thicker, and I think I did get a bit more facial hair. I'll show you. Try to show you anyway. It's real patchy, but and curly, and then this side. Oh, isn't that patchy? And what I really want is for my mustache to be just as dark and thick as my chin strap, because now I'm Amish. Uh, I don't know why that it's lighter and it's actually darker. When I look in the mirror, it's 3 times darker than this camera and my phone camera. It's a little it's a little darker on my phone camera, but you want it to be so dark that it's not you don't your camera's not even going to make a difference. Well, at least I have a mustache, and it is thicker because I looked at a video that I did about I guess 6 months ago, and it was thinner, and some photos too, and my mustache was a bit thinner. So it is getting thicker. I just need it to get long. I don't know, till I'm satisfied. And I'm still derma rolling once every 4 days, and I'm using minoxidil, but not as much because, man, that minoxidil, it dries on your face. If you're using it, you know what I'm talking about. And what happens is it dries on, after it dries, it starts to flake off. If you don't wash it off within 4 hours, then, which I get lazy, I'm not going to take a shower like every 4 hours. Um, it starts to flake off and get in my beard, and then it gets in my shirt. So I want to give my face a break too, because it's either really red because I'm derma rolling, microneedling, or or it's flaky because I'm using minoxidil, and because I'm really trying hard to get my mustache, the soul patch, to grow in, and the patchy parts I just showed you on my face. And my eyebrows, I'm not too concerned about them because they're a lot thicker too than when I first started. I hardly had any eyebrows. There was a bass player in a band that I was in, and he came up to me and he said, you hardly have any eyebrows, which I never even noticed that before. I guess they were just so light, and I didn't pluck them or anything like that. They just weren't that thick, so now they are thicker. Hopefully they'll get thicker than they are now. So yeah. Any more changes? Well, no, I do work out, but I quit for a couple months because I sprained my back. I'm trying to show you what I got. This arm, maybe I can do a bit better. Um, see that. On my forearms, they were starting to look like Popeye, uh, which I like that a lot too. And it's still there. I just got to start uh, working out again and lifting my dumbbells. Dumbbells. I love the name of that dumbbell. Or free weights. I went to the gym to get free weights. I got them for free. But they asked me to pay for them, and I said, why? I asked why, and they said, no. I said, well, it says free weights. I said, no, you got to pay. I said, no, but they're free. So I took them. What else? Oh, this shirt's pretty cool. It's a wolf shirt with eyes. I thought that was pretty cool. Ooh. Um, my friend made me a couple bracelets I want to show you in case you wanted it. Uh, he made me this cross bracelet. Isn't that cool? And there's a latch to it there, right there. Yeah. And he he's a born again Christian, and he has his own Bible study too. And I thought it was pretty cool that he didn't judge me. And not only did he not judge me, because he's known me since the ninth grade. We were in art class together, and I've been to a couple of his birthday parties, and he only knew me as female. So I thought when I told him that I've transitioned, that he would reject me just like everybody else, almost everybody else. But instead, he made me a bracelet, and then he threw in another one. I'll show you this one. Yeah. And it's kind of, this one's a little bit big on me. It has my name on it, my new name. This is my name, Hunter. So I thought that was cool. And if you want a bracelet by him, his name's Dr. Kirk Brown. That, I call him Kirk Brown, but he's Dr. Kirk Brown, and he's a great artist. I always liked his artwork. I always thought it was phenomenal. So just put in the comments below if you want a bracelet with your name on it, or a cross, or just think of something that you like that you'd like on a bracelet, and he'll do it. He doesn't charge that much, so I think about $15 plus shipping and handling. It's really not that much if you get. It's handcrafted, and he's a really good artist. So just hit me up, and then I'll give you his info. And see, I told him I liked Elvis Presley. He knows I like crosses, and Marilyn Monroe. And so he made a Marilyn Monroe bracelet, and he made an Elvis Presley bracelet. But I didn't purchase them. I saw that he put them online, and I thought they were pretty cool. So, and he does a great job. So, see, that to me, that's a true Christian. That's a good Christian person, that they don't judge. Because he could have been like that, the cake baker, as said, "Oh no, I'm a Christian. I'm not gonna make you anything handcrafted from my own hands because you're transgender." And he didn't do that. Instead, he made me that. He threw in the extra hunter bracelet. So I thought that was really, it was super cool. And what else do I want to talk about? Well, I don't want to ramble on too much, guys. Voice change. Uh, just have to clear my throat now and then. I think 'cause it's just trying to drop. I don't know. See, yesterday I thought my voice was going up again, and I kept asking Aaron. I kept asking, hey, is my voice is going up? Do you think my now it didn't sound female, but it was just too hoarse, or raspy or something. And he says, "Oh no, your voice always sounds male." And I said, "Yeah, but I don't know. Somebody called me hun on the phone. Now they somebody new at the pharmacy. And I don't like that. I don't like when I'm talking to somebody I don't know and they call me hun or sweetheart. Do you guys like that? Anybody watching? Do you? I hate that. I mean, 'cause hun, hey, like I'm or sweetie. That one really gets to me. That's the worst. Sweetie. I'd rather somebody call me asshole than call me something like they'd call a woman or a little old lady. I may be being too sensitive about it. I don't know. I just don't like it. So if somebody calls me hun or sweetie, I just call them hun and sweetie right back because they don't know if I'm a sweetie. I don't even think I'm a sweetie anyway. But maybe that's just the new thing. I notice more and more people are using the word sweetie and honey uh, in professional businesses, which that's the wrong place to be using that word. So I don't know why I hate that. Well, I think that's it for my changes. Bottom growth, growing, muscle growth, not growing because I have no working out. So no gains there. Facial hair, some, but it's only been a month since I last reported it. Um, and yeah, that's about it. Of course, more leg hair and arm hair. It seems like, yeah, because I went to get my lab work done, and the lights are really bright, in doctor's offices, and I have a lot of hand hair, which I was looking at. They were probably wondering what I was looking at, but I don't care. I was just staring at it like, that's a lot of hand hair. And hair on top of my head. Yeah, I was going to talk a little bit about that, but not really. Um, Somebody said, I was watching one of their videos, and they're not trans. A cis male was going on about, well, he has long hair, so he does long hair videos, and I thought, what century am I in to where people do videos about their long hair? And then he does little skits how uh, people are walking up to him and mistaking him for a girl, and he thinks, I guess that's a little bit funny. I guess he thinks that's funny. So they go, "Excuse me, ma'am," and then he turns around and says, in a low voice, and he says, "Oh, excuse me," and he has long hair, and then he says he's a dating coach, and he says, and he's really good looking, and he says he can't. It's hard for him to get a girlfriend because his hair's long, and I thought, why would anybody? I never heard of that. I never heard of that. I never heard of somebody. Well, and he says, well, they don't. They think he might be on drugs because he has long hair, or he might not be a responsible male because he has long hair. And I never thought of it that way before, unless somebody looked really raggedy. Um, I don't know. I grew up in the '70s and the '80s, and almost every guy had long hair then, and those were well back then. Those were the better looking guys. The longer the hair, the better looking the guy was. Um, but I wasn't even a hippie. The hippies were before me. So, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. And and if it's feminine, well, then it's feminine, but I don't think it's feminine. I think long hair is very masculine, to be honest. And who came up with that idea anyway? That if a man has to have his hair real short, think about it. Because I did think about it, and I thought somebody came up with the idea. If you have your hair real short, then you'll look real masculine. Because we know way back before, Well, way back when, 18th century, 19th century, uh, all men had long hair. There's nothing wrong with it, and I don't know why somebody has to be a dating coach to date guys with date guys with long hair, to coach guys with long hair. Um, and then some women like it. I play a video game, and the older women for some reason like it, and they're like, "Oh, they love a man with long hair." This one woman wants to see my photo because she wants to see my hair, and I told her I'd send her one. I don't. She doesn't know I'm trans. I'm not gonna tell her because I'm not gonna date her. So there's no reason to tell her. Um, yeah. So it's really it depends on the person and what your taste is. I talked to another girl online, and she said, "Oh, she hates long hair. She only likes short hair on a guy." It depends on your taste. And I don't usually go with whatever's in style. I usually don't go with that. I never did. Um, I just always kind of bought the clothes that I liked on me and wore my hair the way that I liked it on me. Unless I saw something on somebody else, which we all seem to do that and like that. And if we like that, then we go, oh, that gives us the idea that we might want that. Like fashion, just different types of fashions. But that's about it. Otherwise, I don't have to go with the trend. I thought of cutting my hair real short. Now I'm thinking about it and thinking, I don't want to do that. I might have it medium length, and because I would like the feel of it really short to see what that felt like. But then, it's going to take another year to grow it back out, and that's if it grows back out. Because now that I'm on testosterone, I don't know, if it's gonna, how much it's gonna thin out, how much more of it I'm gonna lose, and how fast I'm gonna lose it. Because I saw some guys before I started testosterone, and they have YouTube videos. I don't see them on there anymore. They must have quit or died. Literally, I don't know what happened to them. Um, but they were doing their videos with just a few strands of hair sticking on the top of their head, just a few strands, just little strands sticking straight up. You could probably count the strands on top of their head. I didn't know, and they said they just been on testosterone 4 months and lost all their hair except for the little few strands on top. And I was made me a little sick to my stomach because I knew I was going to go on it soon. And I thought, am I ready for this? And a lot of guys don't go on T because they do not want to lose their hair. So they don't transition. And a lot of guys take less of testosterone because if they're going to lose their hair, then they say they're going to lose it slowly, not real fast like that. They don't want to get in the shower and clumps of hair in their hands. And there was a guy that said that happened to him at 4 months. It didn't look too bad, not like those other guys that just had a few strands. And then I saw a guy who was 60, and he only had a few strands on top of his head, and he couldn't even comb them over. They were so short, but they were, yeah, so, I said, that's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to let that happen to me. I don't know, just willpower. Because, even cis males, they don't want to lose their hair, but a lot of them just let it go. Either they wear a hairpiece, a wig, or, they just don't do anything about it. They just leave it as is. So I don't know what I would do, and I don't want to think about that too much. Uh, but, I do, since I'm on testosterone and I am older, I do think about it. Um, Sometimes. I try not to think about it too much. Uh, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and I already chose to go on testosterone. So that's a choice I made. And I'm not going to take finasteride. I think I said that before, because I did my homework on that. And I just I don't want any hormone blockers because the scientists who made finasteride, they're not even sure if it's going to stop hair loss. It's just a might, maybe 50% chance it may stop some hair loss. Not all your hair loss. Some. It may slow it down. And it might not work at all. And that's what my doctor told me too. She said it might not work at all. And then my pharmacist said, do you really want to pay the 30 bucks a month extra and then it might not work? And then I had to think about that because I thought, if it was 100% sure that it would work, I would have paid it. Plus, I don't want to block in my beard growth or any gains. I don't want to. So yeah, I took the chance, and I'm still taking that chance. Well, as my 16-month changes, and I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great week. Peace, as always. Leave comments below, and please subscribe. I don't have many subscribers, and I'd like to get some more. So if you like this video, hit like. And if you want to comment or ask questions, put it in the comments below. You know what to do. Hunter out.